Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to play some more Speedstorm, so stay tuned. Alright everyone, I hope you're having a good day. It is January 10th of 2026. I didn't get to log in on Thursday on the calendar. So we missed 5 or 10 Sia shards, kind of sad about that. But I did remember to log in yesterday, so we got 100 duck toys, and today we're getting 50 Prince Philip. So I realized when I logged in last night, unfortunately I didn't know, we have a new tale going on that involves Cusco, and it's like halfway over now, and I was missing it because I didn't know, and I forgot to log in Thursday. So if I would have known, and I could have got stuff for the first day of the event, but I didn't. So unfortunately, I did miss stuff from that, but I did participate yesterday. We'll go look at the rewards and the tails section in just a second. We're gonna get our free dailies here first. All right, getting one free angel. And then if we come down this way, here's the daily deals. And then something in here is free. So we have exclusive chain offer. And we are getting some upgrade coins. Okay. So, I was sad to see Once Upon a Race, Time to Race, and that I had missed this very first day. So the first day finished, and again, I didn't log in, so I missed it. We ended up getting Honey Lemon and Cusco in here. And I'm only 1 or 2 away from unlocking Honey Lemon, so I definitely would have gotten her with that. So I was pretty sad to see that. The leaderboard in here also was some like crew shards and Honey Lemon and stuff. So I completely missed that day. And since I did log in yesterday, I did do everything on here. So I'm gonna claim all of this now. We got 5 Ana shards. I mean, I really wish I wouldn't have missed the first day. It had better rewards, unfortunately. I wish the days would have been swapped. I wouldn't have cared if I missed Ana. I have a bunch of stuff for Ana anyways. But we did unlock a new crew member. So this is for a big hero. And then the leaderboard here. So the rewards here in the leaderboard. We are going to be in the section that has more Ana. Oops. Let me go ahead and claim that reward. Yeah, so we're gonna get 5 more Ana and some Emperor's New Groove shards. Alright, so let's look at the milestones. Here are the milestones. So we are still at least going to get a couple Cusco shards here as well. Alright. So we have unlocked, I don't know, I guess Pacha. I love the movie, but it's been a while since I saw it. And then we have upgraded Queen Aaliyah to 2-star. Alright, so active today. What is today's? We need to finish a race in multiplayer. We can use Tron, Winnie the Pooh, Judy Hopps, or Celia May. So it's interesting that Celia May is actually worth more. And we got Winnie the Pooh stuff in here today, festive points. And then today's leaderboard is going to be Cinderella and Maleficent, which more than likely you'll end up down here where you're just getting some crew shards and possibly the upgrade coins. That's the section most people end up in. If you make it to the top, that's amazing, but... Alright, so we have that going on. We have a few things to claim in here. Let's open this new event first, which this should be the supercharged event. Oh, bless me, guys. Alright, hopefully we won't have too many issues. It is a very rainy, stormy day here in Virginia. So hopefully we won't have issues with power or internet or anything. We'll see what happens. But alright, we have some stuff to claim here. So we were position 277 here. That's actually pretty decently high, I'm thinking. So we are going to get a couple buzz shards here. And some aliens. I honestly didn't realize I was that high up the leaderboard. So we starred up the aliens. Alright, and then we have this one to claim here as well. Let's go ahead and claim this. One Ursula and 4 of her golds. Right. So Lilo is regulated right now. I did already race this yesterday. We are at 80%. Alright, we were 60% here, so we're gonna get some vanity coins. Alright, and then we'll clean these out here. So Star Chasers right now are Woody and Hades. And then we have some stuff to claim on the Festive Pass here. So we're gonna get some season coins and upgrade coins, supercharge tokens for Hercules, a couple Hercules shards. Alright, so I'm looking at this. We're getting Honey Lemon and Rapunzel if we do get the Festive Pass. Now, typically, I would not buy the Festive Pass, but I have been waiting forever to get Rapunzel. And again, I'm only a couple away from Honey Lemon, so this pass is only $5. And then I'm gonna get 2 characters, so that's kind of like $2.50 a character. I don't think that's that bad. So I'm gonna actually do this, even though I typically wouldn't. And give me a second, because it's gonna pop up the shop for Nintendo, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we have unlocked the Festive Pass. And this way I'm going to unlock Rapunzel and Honey Lemon.
Let's go! Wow! Yes!
Considering Dreamlight Valley, like, you get the DLC.
Pretty great, huh?
And I mean, if you get the small one, which I get the bigger one, but the small one's like 30, and you get like 3 characters, maybe 4. You know, I'd say yeah, it's worth it. Basically, $2.50 a character. I might have even considered doing this even if I didn't already almost have both of them, because again, you would have ended up getting them. So. Alright, so Honey Lemon and Rapunzel. Alright. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to make it all the way to the end of this, but even if not, I'm gonna say that I'm pretty happy right now. Okay. So, let's check the 2 of them out real quick. Let's check out Honey Lemon first. We'll go ahead and... anybody that has loot bonus. And let's see. Speed acceleration healing. We're gonna go with this one. And then let's go ahead and
I love this.
do upgrades here.
You're gonna love this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exactly what I needed. I love this. This is the absolute best. You're gonna love this.
All right, and then we will select her.
Don't worry, I will.
And let's
not
take her
let
for a
you-
spin.
You've got this. You've got this. You've got this.
I know you kind of, it doesn't really count that you're trying them until you get them to a high enough level where you unlock their specials and stuff, but that's okay. It doesn't hurt to run them in a race anyhow, give them a chance.
Don't start without me.
Get them from rookie up to, you know, bronze and see what happens.
Coming through.
Rewatch Big Hero 6 at some point, because honestly it's been quite some time. I mean, I watched it like when it first came out to DVD, so it's definitely been a while at this point, and I haven't watched it again since. I'll be honest, I don't even really remember Honey Lemon. I only pretty much remember like the big characters, like Hero, his brother, Max. I do remember the general storyline of what happened, which I guess in case somebody else still hasn't seen it, I won't mention. But I do remember what ended up happening. I just don't really remember her character all that well.
Thank you.
Alright, so we almost got her to level 2, actually, and we are at bronze now. And then let's take Rapunzel for a spin. Alright, so for Rapunzel, we've got a couple here. This one's got the loot bonus, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Thank you so much. I can't believe this is really happening. Huh? What do you think? Thank you so much.
Now we actually don't even have enough upgrade coins. Let's go run a short event down here, like the racer boost. I'll run and we can get some more upgrade coins. Yeah, I was worried that might happen. So last night off camera, when I played to get all the stuff for yesterday's Once Upon a Race thing.
Quite fascinating.
It was upgrade coins. You didn't actually need to race or anything. You needed to spend upgrade coins and upgrade a couple characters. So I used all of my upgrade coins pretty much to get them to where it needed to be to unlock all of that. So that's fine. At least it's easy to get like a few hundred more on here. And then hopefully that'll be enough for now. So hopefully that gives us enough to finish with Rapunzel here. I think it should. All right. Okay, so we have some stuff to claim here with Woody too. Maybe we'll end up with some more upgrade coins here as well. Nope, just Lenny. Okay. That's fine. Alright. And yes, Cusco is here. We're going to talk about that in a minute too. But first, we are going to go back to Rapunzel here.
This will be useful. Oh, like my grandparents.
Oh no, we still don't have enough. Well, that's fine. We can just take her at 11 and I'll upgrade her more very shortly. But let's go ahead and give her a drive here real quick. We have so much to do. I have a couple chapters that are open that we haven't played yet. There's only 4 days left in the pass. I still have like probably halfway to go to do all of that. I think today's gonna probably be a pretty long Speedstorm video. There's so much to do in here today. So I think that's the plan here, is just to race and race and race. Race some more.
What was that? Yeah. Gotcha.
Hopefully eventually we can unlock every racer, because that's like, you know, the ultimate goal there. I definitely think the game is doing better than when I had quit playing, but at the same time I kind of wish I wouldn't have quit playing, because I definitely got super behind on that, And since I didn't play from day one from the beta, I did also, you know, already have a lot of catching up to do for people who did play the beta. So.
Look out!
At this point, I don't remember how long this game has been out for. Like I said, I wasn't part of the beta, but I did start playing it right when it became free to play. I feel like it's been out a while now. I mean, it says 2023 down there, and it is 2026. I don't know which month it would have came out, but it's roughly 3 years old. So hopefully it'll continue to have a really good, like, long lifespan here. So we need some more upgrade coins, tokens, vanity coins. We can go ahead and...
I can't believe this is really happening.
Okay, so we still need a little bit more to upgrade her again. That's okay. Alright, so let's go to the shop. In the shop, we have Cusco. He is 450 for a shot to get him. And we already have 2 shards. I have been saving my tokens for this. Now, there are a lot of crew shards in here. So, I mean, the odds of actually getting Cusco here, let's see. So it looks like it's like a 10% chance. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna try to win. I hope we unlock him. I really want to get Cusco. I'm just gonna hope for the best. Please hope for the best along with me. Let's see if we get him. Oh no, it was all freaking crew shards. Oh no. Dang it. Alright, we got Bucky the Squirrel and Mata. Can't say I really remember Mata, but I remember the squirrel. And Chaka and Tippo? Typo? It doesn't sound right at Typo. I think it's Tippo. Chaka and Tippo. Okay. And we don't have quite enough to get another one yet. And I don't know if the odds would be in our favor for it or not. Oh. You never know unless you try, but dang. I was really hoping. Alright, so let's take a break from online stuff and let's go to the map. So we completed the first one, no boxes in those 2. So let's start chapter 4. Alright, so for chapter 4, we need to reach the top 3, win the race, and win the race using 2 unique skills. And we're just going to keep grinding out Disgust because she is actually a higher level than Judy.
How Nate stop driving? Not
Only one may win.
See Flash in the background there. I can't wait for him to come out. I'm definitely going to be getting Gold Pass to get Flash. There isn't a doubt in my mind for that. do have mobile in like every platform, computer, you know, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch 2, Steam Deck, you know, we have all the things for Speedstorm, and it seems to be doing well. I don't know. I hope it stays around for a long time. I think it's definitely in a good place right now, and as long as nothing really changes too much, I do think it could continue to do good. And I'm sure, because everything comes to an end eventually, unfortunately. I hope even once it ends up finally shutting down, because it'll happen eventually, unfortunately, like The Simpsons Tapped Out did. That was one that I played for a long time, but the servers shut down, and I quit playing because my phone wasn't strong enough to support the game anymore. Let's see, reach top 3, win the race, and perform 5 aerial stunts. So I'm not gonna do anything on like full charge right now. We might go back and do the challenges eventually. But right now we're just trying to work through everything. We have multiple chapters to get through. We have to play online with Celia May for the event. Stuff to do. But anyhow, so, you know, eventually when the servers do go down, when the game span is over, which hopefully still won't be for a long time to come, but hopefully we'll still actually be able to race and everything, even if it's not online. Hopefully we can still at least end up getting to keep the game and the whole thing doesn't shut down. I think a lot of us have probably invested some decent money into the game, so it would be sad probably for a lot of us if they decided to completely get rid of it. That's an interesting topic that people have been talking about with Nintendo, and they're avoiding talking about it with like Xbox. I don't know how it is for PlayStation because I don't have PS5. I do have a PS4, but it's not, I don't have an online thing or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. People aren't happy with the idea with Switch 2 with the game key cards, because then like you have a physical copy, but you also still don't have like a physical copy. So if you were to decide to sell it and get rid of it, like you could back in the day, like the game's not actually on there. So then the person who ends up with the physical copy would still have to like purchase the right to the key code. And then the person who originally had it loses it off their system, it sounds like. I've never done it, so I don't know for sure, but that sounds like it seems to be the gist of things there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they decided to do that, but I know Xbox and PlayStation have already been like trying to go digital. They have systems that are just digital only and don't take disc. So, I mean, you know, it's not like the other consoles aren't doing basically the same thing. And like, it was called Game Pass. They changed the name of it now. I can't remember what it is, but for Xbox, you know, they have like their online gaming thing now and all that too. So, you don't really own the rights to any of those either. Or, you know, own the physical games, I mean. But actually, if you're on the pass, you don't own the rights either. So what I said actually was true there. You just get to play it while it's available for free during the times that they allow you to play it. And then when it's gone, you can't play it anymore. So if you didn't beat it, you can't get on it anymore unless you buy it. So reach top 3, win the race, and use 3 charge skills. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much. The only thing about it that's not gonna be fun. So if you guys listen to me talk in like any of my videos and stuff before, I have said stuff about where, you know, I have used video game hauls. My dad gets me games at like yard sales, flea markets, thrift stores and stuff while he's out, you know, looking for stuff for him, and he gets some for my brother as well. Well, one of my brothers. So, you know, we aren't going to be able to have that really as an option anymore since everything's going digital. The more digital things go, listen, I can't talk and race at the same time. Look at me running into everything. The more digital things are going, the less he's going to end up finding. And I warned him about the key card thing because I told him, I was like, well, even if you end up eventually seeing a Nintendo Switch 2 game, if it says that it's a game key card and it doesn't, you know, say it's just a full cartridge, I explained to him, like, I wouldn't actually even be able to play it, and, you know, he agreed that that's kind of stupid, but it's what we've gone to in the games now, is having digital copies. Like, this is a digital game. So I have 3 physical Nintendo Switch 2 games with my system. If you guys saw me unbox that, my dad gave me the Switch 2 with the 3 games for an early Christmas gift. So 2 out of 3 of those games are key codes. So I have like the actual physical thing, but if I were to get rid of 2 out of 3 of them, whoever were to get them wouldn't be able to play unless they also did a purchase thing to transfer the game key code thing over to their system. Which, I mean, I'm not going to get rid of them, but the Mario Party one that I have, it's not the key code. So if I were to sell that one, they would be able to actually play it. It's a full game, and they wouldn't have to buy like the rights, and it wouldn't go from my system to theirs kind of thing. Reach top 3, win the race, and slide on grind pipe for at least 3 seconds. Oh, we can use fear for this one.
I am very well prepared.
But yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. I don't really get rid of any of my games. Cause like if my dad finds stuff that I don't want, like he'll
Don't be fooled by my
give it to my brother Michael. They will talk about it and see, you know, if he wants it or not. And yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, my brother Michael, he does selling games and other stuff like football memorabilia and things on the internet. So my dad usually does offer me the games first because I'm actually playing games. Granted, I stick to like what you guys see me play pretty much. Right now I am honestly pretty into like the Plants vs. Zombie games. That's one of the only ones that I've been playing offline. Like, I love playing that, and I have like the Replant It. I bought that one myself. It's a digital Switch 2 game. And my fiance and I have been playing that offline. We've been playing the co-op and versus mode. So I don't record when me and him are playing, but we've been enjoying playing that. And so I did actually end up, it's coming soon, getting a Switch copy of Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. So I played and almost pretty much beat that on Xbox. I mean, I beat the story, but there was a bunch of stuff to unlock still on the Xbox One, but I haven't been playing that just because the online mode is like hacked, and anytime I tried to get on there to play online, it would like spawn me in and I'd pretty much instantly die. and then I lose. I wasn't getting enough points to buy, so it's got like a little gumball machine, and you would buy the little gumballs and you would unlock accessories and upgrades and things. But since I wasn't able to actually really get any of the points, I wasn't able to finish like getting everything. Reach top 3, win the race, and dash into opponents 4 times. So I missed the grind pipe on that one, but that's okay. But, so I went ahead and got a copy of, like a physical copy off of eBay.
Speed mode.
I don't know why. I've seen that game on sale in the eShop for like $7 to $10, but it's back up to 40 on the eShop. And it's not like a Switch 2 version either. It's still just like a regular one. But, so I went ahead and got a used copy off of eBay. It's like $20. It will hopefully be here soon. But, oh shoot, I didn't mean to jump off of that. But, so I'll hopefully not have that problem on the Nintendo servers. I haven't heard anybody saying anything about those servers being hacked. And me and my fiance used to play that one together all the time on the Xbox One as well. We both really enjoy it. So it'll be nice to have a copy of that. It said, on the eShop, it said that the servers for that game were just updated in October of 2025, so it looks like the servers are still being maintained for Switch. And I don't know if they'll put out like an upgraded Switch 2 version or not. The game's pretty old, so I'd say probably not. But even, you know, if the online server were to shut down, I would still enjoy. Like, you run around, you can play the story mode, you can play by yourself, you can get into fights with, like, you know, plants and zombies and stuff, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope eventually the people that make that might make up, or, you know, at least come to an agreement where somebody can get the rights back to it, to make more, because I really enjoyed Garden Warfare and Garden Warfare 2. And then the battle for Neighborville. So it would be nice to be able to play that again. But and then like have a newer one and all that, you know. So yeah, I'm doing videos working my way through the story mode on Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, and I'll still be playing that on my channel. I don't know. I probably won't play the Battle for Neighborville on my channel unless you guys want me to, just because, I mean, it is pretty old, but I guess I could show you guys how it looks on the Switch too, even though it's like a regular Switch copy. Alright, so we went up to 24, so yeah, I'm not even technically halfway there yet, because we need to get to 50. So we're almost halfway. Again, we got a lot to do right now, guys. A lot. But we're gonna have some more upgrade coins now, so that's good. Alright. We have starred up Giselle. Alright, so let's go in here. And this is the stuff that is in here. So some upgrade coins and some crew shards. And we'll use Jasmine and blast through this real quick.
Places we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited for that to get here too. I can't remember when it's supposed to arrive, but that'll be fun. Also, you guys, if you play Animal Crossing, see, now I'm about to burn myself out. I'm gonna have too many games. I'm not gonna know which one to play for you guys. But Animal Crossing is about to get that free update on the 15th, and I will definitely be playing that. So from what I looked up, because I was curious about it, and I kept mentioning it. I finally did remember to actually Google it. And it says that yes, if I spend $5 on the upgrade, that even though my cartridge is an original Switch cartridge, that my game will automatically upgrade to the Switch 2 version when I'm inserting the original Switch cartridge.
This makes me very happy.
Because I was wondering about that, because I'm like, well, you know, I don't want to buy like a brand new Switch 2 cartridge, but I didn't have a digital copy of that. I have a physical game. My original Switch was a bundle. So my original Switch came with a digital copy of Minecraft and then 2 physical games. One was Zelda,
This is new,
Breath of the Wild.
but I'm a fast learner.
Yeah, because Tears of the Kingdom's the second one, right? So it was Breath of the Wild and then Animal Crossing. So
Long way from Glowerhaven, huh?
Count us down.
I mean, I don't know.
This time, I'm winning the prize.
I could have done it if I had to, you know what I mean? But the cartridges are expensive, and it's not like I would have wanted to buy like another digital copy to get a Switch 2 copy either. Again, the Switch digital copies are kind of expensive too, depending on which game it is. So yeah,
Let me try it.
I'm glad that it's supposed to be upgradable for the $5 and that it'll just upgrade on the screen and all through like online, and that it should be fine. So that's not that big of a deal. But yeah, with my gaming stuff, I'm gonna be out of like my Christmas play money pretty soon. Because yeah, I'm gonna get Flash, that'll be $10, and then I'm going to get the upgrade for that on 15th. So, you know, even though I don't technically have to, we could still play it as just a Switch game, because it'll still work as just Switch. But it makes the most sense to upgrade the game, I guess, and give it a try. We might as well get it at its full features. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I freaking love Animal Crossing. If you actually look on my Switch, alright, hang on. Reach up 3, win the race, and use 3 backward skills. So if you actually look at my Switch and the gameplay logs, Animal Crossing has over 1,000 hours. It's one of my most popular, most played games.
I can't remember.
I played the crap out of that game when I first got it. And then like I would get a little bored with it. Once I pretty much unlocked everything, I did everything. And then we got Happy Homes, and I did purchase that DLC. I played that for a good while. I did so much on that, I started getting bored again. And then Disney Dreamlight Valley came out. I started playing that. This came out for free to play. I started playing this. And then I pretty much abandoned Animal Crossing because this stuff all has stuff to do, and Animal Crossing did not. I have put up one video of Animal Crossing on my page where we went back and checked out my island, and we talked about how the surprise update was coming. And yeah, I really enjoyed getting back on there. I love Animal Crossing. It's just I didn't have anything really going on, so I was getting bored. And then this constantly has updates between this and Dreamlight Valley. And then, you know, Hello Kitty Island Adventure came out to Switch, and I'm like, yes, please. And then I like fell in love playing with that one, and I still do play that on my channel as well. You know, I upgraded it to the Switch 2 edition, and so yeah, right now, my main games are Dreamlight Valley and Disney Speedstorm and Hello Kitty. But I've definitely put in over 1,000 real-world hours on Animal Crossing and on Dreamlight Valley. Since Hello Kitty and Speedstorm haven't been around as long for me, they're not as high, but I think Speedstorm's higher than Hello Kitty. To be honest, I really do. I think Hello Kitty's at like 400 something, and I think Speedstorm's maybe at 600 something, going on 700 hours. Like, I've put a lot of time into my games, I'm going to tell you guys. All right, I'm going to get a sip of water. But yeah, I am a gamer. I have always been a gamer. Always. So, you know, let's see. Reach top 3, win the race, and stun 3 opponents with skills. So, I don't know if I've said anything on my Speedstorm videos or not, but I know I've mentioned it on my channel at some point. Growing up, I would play like a lot of Mario Party and stuff on my 64. I had a regular Nintendo. I used to play, and I know I've talked about this on my channel on a game haul video because my dad actually found a copy and gave it to me. I used to play a lot on the regular Nintendo. On the NES, I had a Double Dare game, and I was a little kid. I didn't know the answers to the trivia and stuff, but I was obsessed with playing that game. I loved that game. You know, I would play all kinds of different stuff. Dang, man. I'm not doing so great here. Again, talking and racing, especially since I'm not as good on this map. Anyhow, let's see. I had the Super Nintendo. I really played a lot of, was it Super Mario World on there? Where you'd run around and be Yoshi and go through the worlds and stuff. And Donkey Kong. Loved playing Donkey Kong on there. I played that one a lot. I had a Game Gear, so I don't have a Game Gear now. My dad got rid of my original Game Gear, and then at one point I had another Game Gear, but the back screen went out on that, and my dad ended up selling it. But I used to play the Game Gear a lot. I used to love playing Columns on there, and then Sonic. I would play that a lot, and I had a regular Genesis. I would play games on that one a lot too, like Sonic. I would try to play like Lion King and things. I was horrible at it, just like pretty much any other kid. I would die within like the first couple levels. You know, the Toy Story game, stuff like that, which we do have a Genesis. It's not my Genesis. We have a Super. The Super's not mine. The NES is both of ours. My dad ended up gifting us that for Christmas maybe 6-7 years ago. I can't remember exactly when. It's been a while. But let's see. Reach top 3, win the race, and go through 8 speed pads. My fiance, he started his gaming with Genesis and Super Nintendo, so he never played an NES until my dad gave us one. I'm like, Randy's never played one. So I was like, you know, and I'm trying to collect all the game systems, and I'm like, you know, if you end up getting your hands on a regular Nintendo, you know, let me know. And he kept not finding any, and then he secretly got one, and like, you know, gathered up some games and stuff for it and gave it to me. Duck Hunt, you know, classic. I'm like, you've never played Duck, like you've never played the NES, you've never played Duck Hunt? Like, come on. So we had a good time with that. We had a bowling game on there we were playing a lot of when my dad first gave us that system. And you know, with the 64, I had probably the most games and played that one the most long term. I've still hooked up my 64 and played it. So it's not my original 64, but I have gotten, actually this one, yeah, no, this one is his original from childhood. So I had gotten another 64 after I got rid of mine as a kid, but then my ex-boyfriend ended up keeping that. So I took my cartridges and he ended up keeping the actual system. And, you know, my dad was like, it's okay. We can always replace the games and find you another system. So he helped me, you know, to try to do that. But then my fiance had a regular 64. So now it's like my games, his games, and his system. You know, we've been together since 2012, so basically it's ours, I guess. You know, we've been together forever, you know, whatever. But I've actually hooked it up and still played. So they weren't my original copies of the games, but I've recollected games that I had in my childhood, like all the original Mario Party games, but also 2 games that I really loved playing a lot on the 64 was the Rugrats games. There's like a Rugrats board game. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I have that. And then I have Rugrats in Paris, where it's like you're playing a bunch of mini games and stuff. Oh my gosh, I loved that game. And I have still like hooked up the 64 and played both of them games. I absolutely love them. All right, so we're in a box race again. We'll just go ahead and use Jasmine.
This should be easy.
Yeah, so we have some systems, we don't have other systems, but slowly collecting all of them. So we have a Dreamcast, and he had, it's his Dreamcast from when he was a kid. I had a Dreamcast growing up too, but I don't have mine anymore. I don't have any of the games for it. And I've looked back at the game now, and it's really stupid, but like my favorite game that I would play on Dreamcast was like the Spice Girls game. And I mean, I was a little girl and I loved Spice Girls and stuff, but I mean the game's like really stupid when I go back and look at it. I told my fiance about it. I was like, yeah, I used to play the Spice Girl game all the time. I don't even remember what you really were supposed to be doing with it, but like I know I played it all the time. And so I looked at the video about it on YouTube. I'm like, why did that entertain me so much? It seems like it was pretty stupid looking back. But yeah, I had a fun time with it as a kid, so whatever. But Crazy Taxi, that was another one. Like, me and my dad would play on the Dreamcast. And so he actually, his Dreamcast wasn't working. And then my brother Michael, because again, he does video game stuff as well.
I wonder what
he fixed it, and we don't have any Dreamcast games. I've asked my dad to try to find a Dreamcast game. It was missing one of the cables for the Dreamcast. So, because we had found it in his basement, we were going through stuff in his parents' basement where they wanted us to like go through stuff so he could get rid of stuff, and they could have their basement back. They had like his stuff, his brother's stuff, his nephew's stuff, like stuff from other people. So they were trying to clean out their basement, and we found a lot of his old game systems, but the Dreamcast we never found any games for, and it was missing a cord. So I asked my dad, he found us the cord, and then the system wouldn't come on, so my brother fixed the system, but like we don't have any games for it still, unfortunately. But he says he knows he had Crazy Taxi. And we found, so the only thing we found was like this little sampler disc thing that originally came with the Dreamcast. And it was so gouged and screwed up, like it wouldn't work. So, you know, eventually we might come across a copy of a Dreamcast game, but you don't really see those as much anywhere. I don't know, the Sega stuff you don't see as much of, like, okay, Sega Saturn and the Sega disc. So I remember growing up, we had like the Sega Saturn, but every time my dad found a machine, they never worked. So we had like a bunch of Sega Saturn discs that we like had no way to play. He would always try, because my dad also fixes, he used to fix game systems. Reach top 3, win the race, and win the race using 2 unique skills. he doesn't really mess with them anymore, but he used to fix game system stuff all the time. And we'd go yard sailing for stores, flea markets. My dad would buy stuff cheap, fix it, and flip it. So that was like his extra side gig to get money for us, with him being a single dad and just me and him, his paycheck, that being it. So, you know, we always had a lot of stuff come and go, but, yeah, anyways, he didn't fix the Dreamcast, though. He doesn't mess with stuff that much anymore, but my brother did fix it, so, you know. We ended up adding that into the collection, though, so eventually we'll hopefully get a game with that. But yeah, my dad could never fix the Sega Saturns and get them to work, and I know eventually he just went ahead and sold all the Sega Saturn games. I mean, I've played Atari and stuff, even though that came out way before my time, because I was born in '92. But yeah, if you guys are getting confused, because, you know, I say my dad was a single parent and, like, just had me. I have two brothers, but my one brother, Chris, was raised by his mom, and my other brother, Michael, was raised by my mom's parents. My mom didn't take either of us. So my dad, it was just me and him. And then, you know, so I have siblings, but I didn't grow up with them. It really was just me and my dad growing up. So just in case that's confusing anybody, if you're listening to me talk and wondering like what I'm talking about, it's just a, you know, family split up kind of thing. But we're all adults now. We all survived, so it's okay. But anyhow, yeah, I don't know. Video games are just they've always been a constant thing in my life. I used to game on the computer. We didn't have like internet or anything. We got dial-up in my house when I was in 11th grade. And at that point, dial-up was like not even really that big anymore. Like most people were way past having dial-up. But that was the first one that we got, and like my dad wasn't even certain about wanting to get that in the house. And then he learned how to use a computer and all that. So he learned how to use the internet. So I actually taught him how. I remember sitting at the computer with him trying to teach him how to use it, and I double clicked to open the internet browser. He's like, "Wow, slow down, you're going too fast." And I'm like, "You have to double click." And then he got pissed off. And he's just like, "You're going too fast, you're going too fast." Like, well, you have to double click to open it. So I can't just slow down. It was great. But yeah, anyways, I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling, but hopefully you guys are enjoying my ramble. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I can't remember. I think we do have an original PlayStation over there now. Yeah, we do. So we're missing a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 5. We don't have a Game Gear, but I mean, I do love Game Gear, honestly. I've seen people restore those online. No Sega Saturn, Sega Disc, you know, and none of that. We have like the Genesis, Super, the original NES. So we don't have a regular Xbox. His ex-girlfriend took his regular Xbox, so he doesn't have a regular Xbox anymore. So I had an Xbox, and irony, my dad's ex-girlfriend took our Xbox. So apparently the ex-girlfriend's just like the Xboxes. But yeah, I got them from school one day, and like I didn't even realize she had left. I figured she was at work. My dad was at work. I sat down in the living room, and I went to go play Mortal Kombat, which is one of the games that I absolutely love playing on Xbox. And there was no Xbox to play because she decided to leave my dad and move out, and she stole the working one. And like I said, my dad worked on video games for a long time there. She put up one of the broken ones that didn't actually work in its place, hoping that we wouldn't notice. Like, I noticed instantly. I noticed the Xbox was gone before I noticed anything else, including her, was gone. So I was pissed. I called my dad and like, she's gone. The Xbox is gone. It was wild, but yeah. So we don't have a regular Xbox, and eventually I'd like to get a PS3 and an Xbox just to add to the collection. But we have actually 3 360s. We have a broken 360. His original one was like a Halo one that was a gold one. And it ended up getting like red ring. It died. Or no, not red ring, but the fan and stuff in that one broke. So he had an Xbox before that one, before we were together when he was with his ex. That one got the red ring. And then he got the one that was the gold Halo one. I don't know what the edition was called. I'm sorry. All right, so we made it to chapter 5. So let's see. We will go ahead and play through this. But, so reach top 3, win the race, and stay in the air for at least 9 seconds. But, so, that Xbox, while we were together, he already had it before we got together, and it broke since we've been together. The fan and stuff broke in it, and, you need a special tool to take apart the Xbox stuff, and my dad or my brother, like, nobody had it, and there's no way to replace the fan. Unless you were to like send it off to Microsoft, and it costs too much money to send it off to Microsoft, so we actually still have that broken Xbox just like put up somewhere. But he ended up getting another 360 that is the Halo blue one. And again, I'm sorry, I don't know which editions that they are. But then I ended up getting another 360 off my dad. It's just like an old. It's a slim. It's like a black slim. It's not a special edition console or anything. But so we were looking for a way to watch movies and like in another room or whatever. And we only had the one DVD player, and we were trying to have a way to, like, when we had people stay over. We used to have people stay over a decent amount back in the day, and we ended up getting the Xbox 360 off of him. That was just like a black one, because he said, well, you can play movies on it, you can both have one to play games on or whatever. So we actually have a few 360s. We have an Xbox One. The disc reader actually broke in the Xbox One. It doesn't work anymore. It had started to go bad right about the time that the Xbox X came out. So, his main game system is the Xbox X, and then mine was the Switch there for a while. Now it's Switch 2. So they're the main ones that get played, but I do have the PS4. I kept telling my dad if he got a PS3 or a PS4 or anything like that to let me know. He got the PS4, and I gave him, he wanted 80, and I only had 50, and because I'm his daughter, I paid him $50 for it. So there's a couple games on that, but honestly, I don't really play it because I'm so addicted to playing my Switch. So, my Switch 2 now is like my main system. And I'm still playing like regular Switch games on here too, so that's why I keep saying Switch. But reach top 3, win the race, and dash into opponents 4 times. I probably won't end up dashing into people, but it's okay. We'll see. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. But yeah, GameCube, we have 2 GameCubes because I still have my original GameCube. Mine's got the Game Boy adapter on the bottom, and he has his GameCube, so we have 2 GameCubes. And, I still have all my original GameCube games. So once I got to a certain point in life where my dad was like, if you want a new system, you're going to sell your old one. Because, like, I got rid of my Genesis and my Super Nintendo so that I could get a GameCube. And, I think my 64 too. Like, I had multiple systems, and my dad was just like, well, you're gonna get rid of some of this if we're gonna get, like, newer, more expensive things. You're not playing them as much anyways, which, I mean, if I still had the collection of games that we had as a kid, like, when I was a kid, my dad had so many games, like, piled up where we would get the systems at, again, sales, yard sales, flea market, thrift store, what have you. We had so many regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis games, or, you know, the Game Gear, like, 64. We had so many games. We had a hell of a game collection. And then we sold it. Which there was a guy at the flea market that was friends with my dad, and he swung a deal and bought the whole stuff, and he worked with me too, because he's like, well, we'll figure it out, but you have to talk to Emily, because, like, it's her stuff. And he's like, this isn't just stuff I got from other yard sales and flea markets and stuff. He's like, this is her personal collection. And he was like, this is all yours? Like, man. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to a flea market or not, but they have wooden tables, and, like, the table's like a big table. You got the front and then two side ends where you can walk around the whole thing. Like, it's a really big table. I had more than a table full of freaking games. I mean, and I had most of the boxes to them. Like, some of them that I got used didn't have the boxes, but I'm gonna tell you what, I had a hell of a collection. And I wanted to get the newer games. Like, I wanted to play the new Mario Party games. I wanted to get Animal Crossing, things like that. So I ended up getting rid of them, and I wish I hadn't, but, you know, I did what I had to do at that age to get new system, but okay, reach F3, win the race, and use manual boost for at least 15 seconds. But yeah, gosh, I mean, I had, like, so many games. I can't even begin to tell you, which I still have a pretty, I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, don't take it that way. I just really love video games. And again, I'm a gamer. Like, I have such a decent collection right now too, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely had a lot of stuff back then. I still have some of my original Game Boy games as well, but I don't still have my original systems or anything. So we do have an Advance and a Color and stuff, but it's all his. I had an SP. I didn't have any other system left over, even though I had some of my original games still. So, like, I've had the regular old school, like, Game Boy. I've had a Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color. My Game Boy Color was purple, and it was like, it was jacked up with all the good stuff. So I had a magnifying screen that also had amplifying speakers, and it had a light. Like, I had some cool video game stuff. Like, I had good accessories. And yeah, I don't have that anymore. We both had the same Game Boy Advance growing up, so I had a clear purple one. He still has his, and actually he's got two, so we kind of still have two, but he has a Pokemon Game Boy Color. It's the yellow Pikachu one, so he still has his Game Boy Color. So we have a Game Boy Color here. We don't have an original Game Boy, but I have my SP. And I mean, I played so much with the Game Boy. We've still sat around and played on, like, my Game Boy SP. He went back not too awful long ago, like maybe a couple years ago, and he wanted to play, like, a Dragon Ball game. And I was like, well, if you want, since the SP actually has, like, a built-in light and stuff, I was like, you can use my SP. I was like, you don't have to use, like, your little Advance. Because for the Advance, you would have to have those little plug-in, like, swirly lights and stuff you would attach. I was like, you know, you can just play my SP, because also, like, I have a charger for that, and you need a bunch of batteries for the Advance. So, you know, he played my SP and played that. All right, so we're on another box race. So we'll go ahead and roll with Jasmine with this as well.
This should be easy.
But I still have, like, I have my original DS. That was one of the few things that I did actually get brand new to. Like, I begged my dad, my friend Ashley, which I'm still friends with her to this day.
Good luck, everyone.
She showed me her DS where she had dogs, and I wanted a dog, and we didn't have one. My dad was like, no dogs. And she had Nintendogs where she had the dogs game. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And like, I played on her Switch, and I begged, or not Switch, sorry, I'm playing on Switch now. But I played her DS, and we were in middle school, and I begged my dad, I'm like, please, I really want a DS. So he got me a blue one, and I still have it. We got it at GameStop, and then we went into Toys R Us, and I still have the sticker skins on my DS, and I got, like, my favorite color is green, so I got this, like, green and black sticker set that with, like, the skin set, whatever skin, but it's a sticker, and it's still on there. I never took it off, so it's like blue and green and black. I still have it. I have a DS Lite. I got really lucky with that DS Lite. So we were at the flea market, and I saw them in a pile of toys on this lady's table. And I'm like, Dad, there's a DS Lite. And he's like, it's gonna be too expensive, because they had just came out. Okay, I mean literally just came out. And so I showed it to the lady, and I'm like, how much is it? Because my dad's like, you can ask if you want, but it's gonna be too expensive. She looked at it, and it must have been like somebody's grandma or something who didn't know what the heck it was. She's like, $3. I looked at my dad, I'm like, Dad, I need $3. And he gave me the $3 and told me to calm down, because I was so excited. Like, just calm down, be cool. Like,
I wonder what new places
like,
we'll see.
Just shh. I was like, oh my god. And it had a game in it. I won't forget, it had a Shrek 3 game in it. And I was like, oh my god, it's got a game in it too.
This is sort of like a horse carriage, right?
I'm like, no way. Or maybe it was Shrek 2. But it was a $3 Switch. Or Switch. Dang it. DS Lite. Man, I'm sorry. I'm getting so excited. I'm just talking gibberish. It was a DS Lite for $3. I was so freaking excited. Yeah, and actually I ended up getting a skin for that one too. It's tie-dye, it's still on it. And then I have a 2DS now that I've added to my collection since then. I hauled that in a video. My dad got it for a couple bucks at the Goodwill, and it did work. I have a 3DS. I bought that off my dad. And I also have a DS Lite XL. So I don't have a DSi, but, you know, I've got like all the other ones. Yeah, I have a really big collection, and I love gaming. Honest to God, I do. I don't know. Maybe in another life, maybe I could have been like a game designer or something. But I don't know. We never had classes or anything like that at my school. And yeah, I don't know. It would probably be fun. I know it would definitely be difficult, but it would probably also be fun to like actually make a game. I feel like I would really enjoy doing something like that, but you know, I'll just enjoy what other people made. Alright, so a bunch more upgrade coins here. What all's in here? Ooh, Nick is in here. So, yeah, I definitely want to play that some more so we can get Nick. I didn't know he was a reward in here. I forgot to look at it. So definitely when that refreshes, I want to get Nick. Alright, so we're going to get some Mrs. Incredible upgrade coins and season coins. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you guys want to see my game shelves, man, I could try to make a video of it, but I'm gonna be honest,
I'm deciding my own future.
there's so much. I tried to, okay, so I tried to redo my gaming area, and I thought I was getting 2 black shelves similar to one that I already had that's like a really skinny little kind of bookshelf. And I was gonna have like the flat screen in the middle and then have the 2 tall black shelves around it. Excuse me, guys. And when they got here from Target, they were not as small. They were actually pretty large, like 30 square ones. So a flat screen didn't fit between it. And I asked my dad, so I'm like, I have these old game systems anyways that, you know, you need like a retro TV for anyways. And I'm like, do you still have like your 12-inch portable color TV that had like a VCR in it? And he did. So in my gaming room, I don't have like a normal TV in there. I got a little travel 12-inch portable TV. That's an old color box TV with a VCR in it. Yeah. And then like the shelves are up around it. And then I have like the little cubby hole kind of shelf on the bottom that has most of the systems in the bottom. And I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool. I've had people come in here that tell me it's cool. They like it. So, and I'm not just talking about people I know. So like, if you listen to my channel and have listened to me talk before, I have a chronic illness, and there for a while I had to call an ambulance a few times when I was first going through having POTS, and I didn't know what it was, like after COVID, and I had POTS, so my blood pressure and heart rate kept like going through the roof and freaking out, and I didn't know what was going on. I felt horrible, and so I had EMTs come here a couple times getting me to take me to a hospital because I was really messed up. But they were just like, oh my gosh, I like that room in there. Like, thanks. Because I have a little entertainment room, and I have like my bookshelves with my books, my board games. Let's see, reach top 3, win the race, and perform 5 aerial stunts. And I'm gonna take a sip of water because I'm talking a lot, so my mouth's getting dry. But you know, it's got my board games, my video games, it's got my books, it's got a shelf with VHS tapes, it's got multiple shelves with movies, it's multiple shelves of books. You know, it's a heck of a room in there. And they told me they like my little art wall, so I have the wall in my living room that has just like stuff that I painted or drawn, and stuff my fiance has painted or drawn, and stuff that other people have painted or drawn for us. So like I have like a little art wall, and I have like the entertainment area. So it's cool. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day. I mean, I really did mean to like film it and show it to you guys, because I planned on it, but I just, with me getting sick and having chronic illness and all the problems I have, it's really, really difficult, because I can't do what I used to do. Like, I know I sound normal, I look normal, but I'm pretty messed up. Like, my heart rate, I've had to go between 38 and 190. My blood pressure, it goes really high and really low. It goes both directions, same as my heart rate. I've got undiagnosed autoimmune disease. They're still trying to figure out what it is. And I have a lot of health issues. So I'm not able to really function like a normal person would. And I get really dizzy and like have issues with the POTS and all. Like it does a lot to your body. Like I have heat intolerance. I have hyperosmia and liver problems and asthma and all kinds of, like, I have a lot of health issues. So trying to film and stand up and film and go through a lot of that, like, it's really actually extremely difficult for me. When I made my last library shelf tour, it took me months, and I gotta be honest, it about killed me. I could barely get through that. I actually didn't like film that with the video, with voice. I actually used pictures. I took pictures of all the shelves across the amount of time that it took me to do it, and then I voiced it over. It took me a really long time to make that video because there's no way. Sometimes when I'm unboxing, if you guys watch my unboxings, you'll see and hear like my voice will be like, I'll get really out of breath. I'll get dizzy if I'm trying to stand and film. All right, so what's in this one? Ooh, we got more Nick in here too, so we're definitely gonna unlock Nick. But yeah, if I'm standing for more than a few minutes, excuse me guys, that's when it really gets to me. Like if I'm standing still for too long. Sitting's not as bad for me, which for some people with POTS, like POTS isn't one size fits all. Chronic illness isn't one size fits all. One person can have the same thing and it can affect them completely different. But for me personally, like I have a harder time with standing than I do with sitting for longer times. So for me, trying to stand there and film and talk and record, plus bending or reaching above my head, both of those trigger my POTS. And so if I bend over more than like, honestly, it sounds ridiculous, but it's a health issue and I can't help it. If I bend over more than like once or maybe twice max in a row, I am dizzy, heart and blood pressure are all messed up, I'm out of breath, I get real messed up. And in order to make those videos, I have to reach above my head, I have to bend down. So to actually make any videos involving like my shelf, I have to be really careful to record any of that stuff. It's pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie, but I have done it, and I did want to eventually do it with my video games, but like I said, after having this issue with all my health stuff, it's been a lot more difficult to film anything with my shelves, which is why I haven't done like updated bookshelf tour. You know, I did 2 of them and I haven't done any since. And I definitely have a lot more books now. But yeah, I can't physically handle really filming stuff as much anymore when it comes to long-term videos. Sitting down like this is okay, like I said, which I'm gonna get up here in a minute, take a break, and we're gonna come back. It'll only be like a second for you guys. But it'll be, you know, a couple minutes real world. I gotta get up and move around a little bit. We've been sitting here for going on like an hour and a half, so I definitely need to take a break and get my blood pumping. You know, it's not healthy to sit too long. You don't want clots or anything. So you always want to move around, which I've been wiggling my feet and legs and stuff a little bit, but we are close to the end of this chapter. So I'm going to take a break for just a minute and then we are going to be right back. It'll be a second for you guys. All right, everyone. So a second for you all. A couple minutes for me. I got a little laundry going. Took a bathroom break. Oversharing is caring. That's what me and my friend said. So 2 Davy Jones shards, upgrade coins and season coins. I also walked around for a couple minutes. If I do it for a couple minutes in little bursts, that's how I get my steps in. Plus, let's see, reach top 3, win the race. Win the race and slide on a grind pipe for at least 4 seconds. So, I do exercise. It's hard with POTS. So POTS is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So postural is your posture. Orthostatic would be like your blood pressure. Tachycardia is when your heart races. And syndrome is S. So that's what POTS stands for. So I have to be really careful, again, what I'm doing. So my blood pressure and heart rate end up going both directions. So I can't take the medicines that are typically prescribed for POTS. I also have liver disease. It's like a genetic issue with my liver, and then I have non-alcoholic fatty liver that comes and goes. So So I'm not sure. I haven't had imaging done for a while. I don't know if I still have that going on right now or not. But they say it can't come and go. That's bullcrap because I've had imaging done. Like, where one month it'll show it, the next month it'll be gone, then it'll come back. So they say that can't happen. Yes, it can. But anyhow, you know, I also have asthma. So if you have like liver issues or asthma, you're also not really supposed to take the medications that they typically prescribe for POTS anyhow. So since it's too dangerous, since it goes both directions, it can make anything too slow or too quick or too high, too low. I just try to manage it without the medications. I try to manage it on my own with, so you're supposed to do compressions, stockings. I tried wearing compression socks and that didn't work out for me. So it ended up like giving me really big bruises on my legs. They were in really bad pain. I thought I had like blood clots. They did imaging because they weren't sure. So the knots and bruising was just from wearing the socks. They didn't actually end up helping my heart rate or blood pressure anyhow. So I just quit wearing them. So the only thing I can really do is to have electrolytes and fluids. So I really do feel better when I get IVs, but they don't really give you IVs for POTS as much anymore because it's not good to always have IVs and have that stuff in your veins. You know, always getting needle pricks and stuff, which I get a lot also just from the fact that I have my blood taken a lot. So my veins are kind of weak at this point. Anyhow, but so I just try to get electrolytes and natural drinks. I get like organic apple juice and grape juice, stuff that doesn't have added sugar. You still have to be careful because it's got, you know, the acid in it. So I still have to be careful when it comes to like my teeth and all that. Just my dentist told me just to well, hygienist told me to just make sure I chase that juice with water. I know him personally. I went to school with him and we were friends in school. So yeah, he's just like, yeah, just make sure you just drink water, you know, chase it with water, make sure the acid doesn't hurt your teeth. So I drink the juices and then I pretty much only drink water aside from that, except for every day I also drink like a nutritional drink packet. So I get the Carnation Breakfast Essentials. I get the rich milk chocolate, but I don't make it with milk. So I'm starting to become lactose intolerant as I got into my 30s, and I'll get bubble guts if I have milk. And I don't really care for like soy or almond milk. I've never tried oat milk, but honestly, I don't like the milks like that. Reach top 3, win the race, and drift for at least 15 seconds. So I get my electrolytes through my food. I try to make sure, like, you have to, so it's usually recommended for people to watch their salt. Don't get that much salt or sodium, stuff like that. But, so for people with POTS like me, we have low blood volume. So one of the things to help manage it is sodium. So you actually are supposed to get a lot of salt. So I get, they recommend like 5 to 10 grams or, 5,000 to 10,000 milligrams, depending on where you're at, which measurement you're using there, of salt in a day. So that sounds like aggressive to other people, but I have to take in like tons of salt and electrolytes, fluids. They tell us to aim for like at least 3 liters of fluid a day. So, it might sound crazy, but that's actually what's recommended for my body. So, people look at you like you're crazy, but you basically, like, they say you're allergic to gravity as like a way of explaining it, because if you stand up and stuff, like with pots, it messes you up. The best position with pots to feel comfortable is actually laying down. Because when you're laying down, your body actually isn't struggling as much, so your blood is actually getting to like all your organs and stuff. You know, you're not having blood pooling in your lower limbs, so that you know, when you're standing and stuff, your organs aren't getting blood, your head's not getting the blood coming back to your brain and stuff, and that's what causes like the issues with the dizziness and stuff, or you know, things like that. But for exercise, so you have to be careful with exercising with pot because of the dizziness, fainting, things like that. So they recommend recumbent bike, so like a stationary bike, which I do. So, you know, don't worry, I'm not just always sitting here playing games, but I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I was playing Speedstorm last night while riding my exercise bike. So I pedaled 2 miles while also playing this so that I could do like the tail on here, like the Once Upon a Race thing. So, I mean, it works. So I was kind of doing both at once. I wouldn't typically do that. Normally I exercise in we have a gym room in our house. It's just a little thing. There's like a treadmill and a weight bench and the stationary bike. So I'll go in there with my fiance. He'll use the weight bench and I'll use my exercise bike. He's occasionally rode it, but he's not as big on riding that. He more messes with all the weights and stuff. But normally I'm in there with him and we'll talk or like watch TV episode or YouTube or something. But yeah, last night he was he was making fun of me because okay, I can't I ride the bike. When I ride my recumbent bike, I exercise with it with shoes on because it doesn't feel comfortable to not have shoes. It hurts my feet with the pedals. So I had on my slides. So I have a Nightmare Before Christmas slides. Reach top 3, win the race, and win the race, and use 6 skills. So I had on my my Nightmare Before Christmas slides, and I, you know, I was sitting there. I had on my pajama shorts. I had on like a tank top because I overheat real easy too. Heat intolerance is one of the things that also comes with pots. There's like so many things that go wrong with pots in your body. But so I had to make sure like I was in shorts and a tank top, and I just had on like my Stitch pajama shorts. And then I was sitting there and I was playing my Switch, and he was like laughing at me. He's like, "Look at you." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it works." I'm still burning calories and stuff even though I'm like playing the game. So I know I probably looked ridiculous, but it's okay. I still biked by 2 miles. And that's another thing, like with pots, you gotta be careful. You just gotta take what you can do. Usually I do like 2.5 miles. I think the highest I got was like 2.68. And I always stop. I listen to my body. When I get too dizzy or something, I'll quit. So it had been a few weeks since I had rode the bike. You know, holidays happen and stuff. Wasn't exercising. So, you know, I gained a couple pounds eating holiday food and not exercising. So we're starting to go back in there again. And, yeah, I couldn't go as far this time. And I had to take it easy. I was pedaling a little bit slower than I normally can handle too. So I just got to build it back up. But you always have to listen with pots. Because I also deal with PEM, which happens after you exercise, too much physical stuff, like physical exertion, malice. So it'll make you really exhausted and tired where you can't function for days. So you have to be really careful. Chronic illness in general can cause stuff like that, long-term COVID, pot. Plenty of people can deal with that, like where you exercise and then, you know, it's supposed to help you feel better, but you actually feel like worse and exhausted and can't function. So I have to be careful to not overdo it. Plus, I don't want to flare my pots up where my heart rate and blood pressure stay really messed up and make me feel sick where I'm like bedbound for days and can't do anything. at all, so I have to be careful, but they recommend, anyhow, like this all goes together, but they recommend, that when you exercise, you can use the stationary bike. There's some like bed exercises, which I do, exercises in bed as well for my legs. The leg exercises are really important because you need to strengthen your calf muscles and like, your other muscles and stuff in your lower limbs to help the blood not pool and that it actually gets back up to your heart and stuff. So you have to be really careful with what you're doing. And I do the bed exercises, so I'll do like side leg lifts, or sometimes I'll just like lay on my back, open my legs up in the shape of a V, and like open and shut them. I'll do like, I guess they're butterflies. Is kind of what I think we called them in gym class, where you just like open and shut your legs and work your thigh muscles. And I will pump my calf, stuff like that. So there's things that you can do, and when you're laying down, it makes it easier. I don't know. People always try to tell you yoga's the answer. Yoga, listen, especially hot yoga, that stuff's not going to work with people for POTS. And if you have heat intolerance, like, you're going to end up in the hospital. So I don't need you guys to recommend yoga or anything. Like, that doesn't work for me. I have tried to do yoga with POTS. That's a no-go. I cannot do it. It flares my POTS up. It makes me feel sick, even without it being hot yoga, just yoga in general. Yeah, I can't do that. But I do the stuff that I can do. I do walk. I can't walk outside anymore. Like, I used to love, before I had POTS, I would walk around for hours outside, and get fresh air, just chill. My fiance would come with me a lot too. We just would walk around and enjoy conversation and fresh air, but I can't really do that anymore. After a couple minutes of walking, I have to sit down so I don't pass out because of the POTS. So I just walk around in my house, and then like I can immediately sit down on like my furniture or lay on my bed or something. So I still get in steps and all. It's broken up tremendously throughout the day. And with POTS, you can't get 10,000 steps a day. You would end up in the hospital. So, yeah, I don't get that either, but I get about 3.5 to 4,000 on a typical day. And then some extra days I can get up to like 5 to 6. I don't get much more, and the more I go, the worse I feel. All right, so here's our last reward. Disgust, frou-frou, Judy's cap, upgrade coins, and season coins. But yeah, I do what I can do, so don't worry. I don't just sit here playing games all the time. All right, so we already have chapter 6. We can take a peek in here. I'm pretty sure we had gotten stuck. Yeah, so the Minnie Mouse or Snow White, I don't have either of them at 34. Neither of them are close to 34. We did beat this. I don't have Baymax. Forky's nowhere near 34. We have Kermit, but he's nowhere near 35. And yeah, we can't get to this one anyways. I do have King Candy and Barbossa, but unfortunately I can't get to them for this one. So yeah, we are completely stuck in here. Unfortunately, I can't do anything else. There's no box races, so we are where we are. All right, 200 free upgrade coins. I can definitely use those. All right, so we finished chapters 4 and 5. So now let's go ahead. Let's see. Oh, we already have a box race ready again in here. Well, let's run that because we might unlock Nick. Because Nick's in these, right? Yep. Which one do we still have? Oh, right here. Okay. Let's run that then. That must be where I took my break at and I forgot to play it a second round. Okay.
Easy.
So let's do that real quick. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some Nick shards and unlock him. That'd be great. We clearly are going to eventually unlock him. I was about to say, let's go ahead and start working on the tail there going on with Cusco. And and honey lemon on the thumbnail there, but let's do this first.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately with chronic illness, it's not going anywhere. They have no cures for like the possible autoimmune diseases that it's showing up with my, so there's like markers in your blood. It's showing up that I either have Sjogren's, rheumatoid arthritis, and or, because it could be all three, lupus.
I need help.
I do get rashes, but you can get like butterfly looking rashes also with POTS. You have flushing. But yeah, I have actually had issues with getting a couple sores in my mouth, not too bad, but yeah, I do actually have symptoms where it could be lupus, but I mean, I hope not, because lupus is definitely rough. I do have a lot of health issues, but I do get the dry mouth and things too, but see, with POTS, one of the laundry list things that can be wrong with POTS, it's so much more than what people think, because they think it's like a trendy disease. Let me tell you, it's not trendy. If you have it, you don't want it, okay? It's not fun to deal with. I hate that people say that, but so I deal with dehydration even though I'm literally guzzling water bottle after water bottle. I have, juice. I get the electrolytes. I drink that drink every day. I still stay dehydrated. Yes, we got Nick. So like I do have dry mouth and stuff, which are signs of the Sjogren's, but and also could just correlate with my POTS. So yeah. Alright, so we have Nick now. Let's go test him out. So we're gonna get sidetracked again here since we got Nick. Alright. Where's my cursor? Oh my gosh, how do we get way up there? Couldn't see. Alright. So we are going to apply Finnick. And let's upgrade Nick. And then we will go give Nick a whirl in his rookie race. Which again, you don't actually get to try their skills that way, but it's still something. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. So we are going to select Nick. What's in the shop? It's probably where we can get Nick now. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I don't have any tokens right now, but we will get some more as we work through the pass. So, we can get some more shards for him pretty easily as well. We will work our way through the pass still too, don't worry guys. Like I said, so much to do today. Today's definitely going to be a longer play video.
Time is money.
Mickey Mouse is in the house.
How to race. May the best monster win. I know what must be done.
Let's take this show on the road.
Time to bring it all together.
Here goes.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Eventually, hopefully, they will figure it out. But I've seen a couple rheumatologists right now, and they have yet to decide for sure what they think I have. So I kind of just have learned to live my life to the best of my ability. I spend a lot of time sleeping. When you're chronically ill, your body needs that because that's how it rests. And like I said, laying down is actually the best position for POTS because that's when your organs are actually getting the most blood and stuff to them. So kind of do the best I can with what I can do. Alright, well I'm glad we ended up getting Nick.
Don't look at me.
I'm glad that he is free and we do finally have him.
Great.
Don't have to too much longer to wait, and then we'll be able to get here, Winnie the Pooh. We don't have too much longer, and we'll be able to get Flash as well.
Something there.
Somebody must have just unlocked Pooh. Either that or they haven't raced for Pooh yet, but I used to do that. I used to not play online, so even though my characters were pretty leveled up for some of them, I was starting out as a rookie. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get Flash. So I believe, if I'm adding it up correctly in my head, I believe the update with Flash comes out Thursday. And unfortunately, so does Animal Crossing. And on top of that, Thursday is not my normal workflow day. Thursdays and Sundays are typically ones that I don't film on, or if I do manage to get to, it's only for a couple minutes. And that's gonna be what happens Thursday, because I have stuff to do on Thursday, and I did already plan the few minutes that I'm gonna have spare time around. I'm planning on doing Animal Crossing if I have a chance to film anything. I mean, I might not get a chance to film at all, but if I do, it's gonna be Animal Crossing, so it'll be Friday when we get to play. Alright, so multiplayer, we're gonna jump into this now. Celia May or Judy? Celia May is the most. I think I have her pretty leveled up right now. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and open some boxes first, because we have a lot of coins. Let's see what we can get out of some boxes first. But, you know, we're gonna get those other extra couple tokens, and we're gonna try to open another Cusco box too, so hang in there with me. Like I said, it's a pretty long gameplay video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. Don't forget to like and share. You can leave me comments about anything I'm talking about, anything you want to know. I will answer them back as long as I see them. I try to respond to literally everybody. Even the ones that are hate, I actually answer those back too. I've had people tell me, quit making videos, or, you know, that I suck, or stuff like that, that I'm stupid. You know, you're gonna get stuff like that when you play or do any videos of any kind on the internet. It's cool. I actually even answer them back just because I'm that kind of person. I'm just like, yeah, thanks. I'm like, you don't have to watch my videos if you think they're stupid and you don't like them or like me. That's cool. It's okay. Feel free to not stay on my channel. Alright. We've got Donald Duck there. I like opening the small ones. I feel like I get more shards this way. Well, like racer shards. I mean, we're getting plenty of crew shards too, but when I did it before, I had ended up getting more racer shards in total over this way. Alright, and we have starred up Bazoo to 4. Alright, we got a Lotso, Bo Peep, and Hans. So you got 3 racer shards. And we are 7 away from Lotso. I don't have Lotso unlocked. So I'm always happy to see someone pop up we don't have. Crew shards. Alright, Jack Sparrow, 2 crew shards. And that was all we had. Okay. Alright. So we are going to come up in here and let's see. Celia May. I must have went faster. Yes, I did. She's over here. All right, good. She's only silver. Okay, I thought she was higher rank than that, but I'm glad that she's not. Alright. Shoot. We don't have that much. We have some upgrade coins, but it's not going to be enough to get her to 4. Let me check. Do we have any? Yeah, we have like a gold suit for her. Let's put that on. We have a cheer for her. Like I said, I need to go through. I've said this before in other videos. I need to go through and like apply everything to people where I've unlocked stuff. Oops. Colors. So let's see. With this part design. Let's see. Probably that, but that's yeah. Alright. Wheels. We have 2 new sets of wheels there. Dang it. I hate that it pops out once you apply it. Alright. So blue, white, green, chipper. And that one's locked. Let's go with the blue. Plates. So I guess we'll go with the monsters one. All right.
I've been practicing in Mike's car. Yes, let's get to work.
And while that loads, I'm gonna take my hoodie off real quick. I'm getting kind of warm.
I declare myself the winner.
Race is about to begin. I have to focus.
Mickey Mouse is in the house. This car, she needs to be driven.
Play with her a lot, and then I unlocked more people, and I don't really play with her as much anymore. But like I said, that was more like when I played, I wasn't playing really online any at that point. Multiplayer, I didn't play it too much. At that point, there wasn't as much incentive to play ranked as there is now, so. I raced with her a lot, but it was more just like random races offline.
What in the world? No, I'm not.
Good job, girl.
Alright, so we got 3rd, kept our streak. That's a good thing. right, 5 more tokens. That'll give us points down here. So let's go ahead and see what we got to claim. So we got a few things here. Kangaroo, rabbit, and owl. And let's see, yes, there are some festive pass points in there. Definitely want to get far enough to get those. We have stuff to claim here with Woody. Alright, upgrade coins and Woody shards. And then we have some stuff to claim with Hades. It looks like just a capsule here. And we got 3 Hades shards out of that capsule. That was actually a pretty good capsule. Okay. Back to online.
This is easier than the seven-legged race at the company picnic.
This is gonna be a great race.
This will be a cinch.
Race is about to begin.
Just like on the light cycle course.
By the time I saw it, I had already ran into it. Dang it. Oh man, we're gonna lose our streak. That's okay.
For me, thank you.
That is okie dokie. It's no big deal.
Yes, let's
Alright.
get to work.
We know we're not to the top yet, so let's just go ahead and go again. That probably wasn't that many points. I know it did still say we had something to claim, but I wouldn't be surprised if there actually wasn't anything to claim on the pass for that, or not the pass,
This
but
is easier than the seven-legged race
the
at
tail
the
for that
company
one.
picnic.
It's probably more likely the Star Chaser.
boy's powerful.
I've read about this vehicle.
I have to focus.
This is gonna be a cinch.
whose effect that is. I don't like that. It's too flashy. That's how we got first. I usually end up having that happen. I'll lose my streak and then the next race I'm in the top 3. Not necessarily first, but enough where it would keep going if I wouldn't have lost it.
Oh, what's that?
Alright, we went up to gold. And we got 10 tokens of vanity coins, and then we got a new plate. We also went up to 118 in our multiplayer rank. So let's go ahead and check this. It's a currency capsule. And we got, 25 tokens. Hey, that's good. All right, let's hit the shop. We are going to hope. Okay. Let's try again. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your arms, wiggle your nose. Dang it. Dang. Cusco. We have unlocked Rudy. Dang. Oh, what are you gonna do? I knew the chances were only like 10%. I was hoping we might get lucky though. And every 30 opens, you're guaranteed, dude. Like, that's a lot, okay? I've been grinding forever to get those tokens. Okay. We're not getting Cusco. Darn it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Some piglets and some gopher, and we're gonna get duplicate exchanges for piglet because piglet is maxed out. So 5 piglets is worth 2,000 coins. We still have a little ways to go here. So we are going to go ahead and keep trying to grind this out really quick. See where we can get.
This is easier than the seven-legged race at the company picnic.
I'm no slowpoke.
I can do this.
Are there any jumps on this one?
Mickey Mouse is in the house.
Easy as selling popsicles to lemmings.
do this time around? So far, it's not looking too great.
You're welcome. I'll be fine. You're welcome.
Poor dude.
Alright, we got 4th. It's cool. We didn't have much of a streak anyways. No big deal.
Aw, it's so nice to feel appreciated.
Alright, where did that take us to? I guess we got some festive points, hopefully. Actually, we got up a little higher than that, it looks like. Almost a Christopher Robin there. Alright. Now, was that enough to give us anything on the festive cast? Yes. Alright. Alright, so we got a bunch of honey lemon. There's 3 there, 2 Hercules, some Vanellope and Hercules supercharge, some shards there, upgrade coins, 3 more Rapunzel, 6,000 season coins. So we got some more honey lemon and Hercules there. So a decent amount of stuff. And we have starred up Pacha. I wish I could remember how to say that. I need to go rewatch some older Disney stuff. Alright, and we have some stuff to claim here, so let's claim this in the Woody one. We have a capsule. And we got some Bullseye and Mutant Toys. And then down in Hades, we got some more crew shards. Alright, so let's keep going here.
Attention, please. Our race is about to begin. After this?
Okay, I think I know all the local
Everyone's
trends.
got a weakness.
Watch it.
Let's try that again. Lord of the Dead. Here's Bill.
close enough. Dang. Should have thrown it backwards. Oh well. Alright, so we got 5th. Not the best, but again, we didn't have a shriek right now, and every race counts towards points towards getting there, so it's cool. And yes, we have leveled up to 26 on the gold pass. Let's go ahead and claim that. We are a little over halfway there now. Alright. I guess, we can look at the missions real quick. We did everything here. So, we have a couple things that are closed here. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm not trying to really focus on this right now. That's a lot of Diamond Pass stuff. So, I'm not really trying to focus too hard on it right now. I'm just trying to focus on the tail right now. We've got so much going on. I gotta pick a section to focus on. So right now we're focusing on getting to the top of today's tail.
I think this jumpsuit compliments my hair color.
Mickey Mouse
Don't
is
you?
in the house.
Race is about to begin.
Time to get started. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
My honey bunny have to focus.
I won't go easy on any of you.
What the heck happened there? Alright, well, regardless of what happened there, they tried to stop us, I guess. We got first.
Oh, what's that?
Okay. We got some more tokens and coins, upgrade coins, all of that stuff. Real quick while I'm thinking about it, I wanted to change that license plate now that we got another one. The 6 head thing actually kind of doesn't make sense because it's 7 heads including hers. I get it, it's supposed to be for like Medusa hair, but... Alright. So we got Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh. So we're almost to the top here. We just got another set of Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh to go. Alright, and then give me just a second here, you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and, you know, actually, we have a few upgrade coins now. Let's see. Probably not enough to get her to 4-star. Maybe? Okay, we had just enough. Alright, so we're gonna have her at 4-star now. She's got new abilities. Start her up. And now we can give her extra crew member. So, let's see, who's better here? Speed acceleration. Acceleration handling. I think we're gonna go here. We're gonna go with the emergency sock handler.
Right away.
All right.
This is easier
Someone's got a
than
lot
the
of Nick.
seven-legged race at the company picnic.
This car, she
I just managed to get
Everyone,
it.
just follow me.
I mean, once you get some season coins off the upgrade pass,
in the house.
or like the gold pass or diamond pass, you can upgrade them a lot quicker, I'm sure. Dang, we were so close to getting third there, but it got jumped in the last second. That's okay. No big deal.
Aw, it's so nice to feel appreciated.
Okay, so let's claim. We aren't all the way to the top yet. Almost there, so we might need another match or two depending. Alright, and then it says we have something new available in the shop. I'm not sure why it's saying this is new. We already looked at this. I guess it's because we leveled up Celia May.
This will be so much fun. for sushi after this? I could get takeout.
I am professional.
Does this thing have a cup holder?
Race is about to begin.
Batteries are fully charged.
Mickey Mouse is in the house.
Sorry, I know I was like talking a lot earlier. I started getting more spacey and focused on the race. More concentration, but also kind of spacey at the same time because I'm starting. It happens every day around this time. It's 3:54. I usually start to feel sleepy, and it's a really rainy day in Virginia, like I said earlier. So I kind of just feel like I'm needing a nap or lunch, maybe both. Yeah, it's almost 4 o'clock and I haven't had any lunch or anything either, but I definitely want to at least get to the top there. We definitely still need to finish out the pass. There's only a couple days left for that too. So, you know, I gotta watch with that too. I don't want to not get all the way through the pass, but it's 3:55, so definitely want to get some lunch soon. So we got some tokens. We got some more Celia May. We're going to get duplicate exchanges for her. Yeah, that didn't give us anything to claim on here. So we still got a little more to go before we can claim that last Winnie the Pooh. Hopefully this will be the last one and we'll be able to get him. Then we're definitely going to go claim that stuff. We'll have more stuff on the festive pass, hopefully, maybe. No, because we have no more festive points, right? So.
This is easier than
But we'll have some stuff to open from Woody and Hades, for sure.
Diggity dog! I'm excited!
Race is about to begin.
I am ready. This is gonna be a great race.
right, second place, not a bad place to be. Hopefully that was enough points.
For me, thank you.
Yes, it was, thank goodness. Love the game, but definitely it's been over 2 hours. And I'm definitely needing to eat some lunch. I'm starting to feel tired. Definitely need a break from gaming for a little bit. So tomorrow, let's take a sneak peek for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be Snow White, Nick, and event points. So let's see. Little Mermaid festive points will definitely be a good thing because I need those festive points. And Little Mermaid, I don't have to 50. But let's see. Snow White, definitely can't do that one. Nick, we do have now, but he's nowhere near 40. Fix It Felix, I do have, and he's pretty high. I don't know if he's quite the 40. So Nick, level 30, and Snow White 20. So yeah, we aren't going to probably be able to do most of that stuff actually, but... Alright, so what was the leaderboard on here again? Cusco. So, you're going to get a Cusco regardless of where you're at. So we're in the 10 to 20 range right now. If we can maintain that, we'll get 5,000 coins and 1 Cusco. We finished all this out, so there's nothing else to get here. Okay. So let's claim the stuff here. So for Woody, we are going to get 2 Woody capsules and 1 ham shard. So some upgrade coins, a Woody shard, and 4 Slinky Dogs. And then let's go down to Hades. It sounds so funny saying that. Like, it just sounds like you're actually going down. Alright. So 2 capsules and 1 Hades shard. And in the capsules we got some crew shards, some upgrade shards, and another Hades shard. We have starred up Cerebrus. Alright. And then let's go and we will use our coins here. See what we can get with these coins. Hopefully something good. Shards. So I'm guessing eventually you get to a point where you have everything in here and there's not much to get. Randall, Kristoff, and Claw Officers. All crew shards here. And we have a leveled up Bonnie. She's now a 2-star. Shards. All 3 shards again. So we might not be getting quite as many racer shards now as we were before, just because I think we're starting to get lower on them in here. So crew shards and Mulan. Crew shards and Kristoff. And that was all we had the money for. So yeah. Alright guys, we are gonna stop here for today. I've got to eat some lunch. It's 4:03. I'm starting to feel chronic illness kicking in where I need some electrolytes, some food. I need a break for my eyes. My eyes are starting to get a little sensitive after everything. Need to get up and move around and all that. My wash machine quit running. I gotta get clothes in the dryer. So got a lot of stuff I need to go do. We don't have anything to claim, do we? No, we don't. I don't know why I'm saying that still. But alright guys, we are going to go ahead and jump off of here for today. Thank you so very much for being here. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you subscribe, you can ring that notification bell. It'll let you know when I post new videos. I do post new videos pretty much daily for gaming. Thursdays and Sundays are usually the days that I don't, but sometimes I do squeak them in there as well. Usually shorter if I can on those days, but on Mondays, I have my other videos that I upload. So I have unboxings of like book of the month or snack box, sub box kind of things. And then I also do hauls of either books, movies, video games, yarn, listia, unhauls. I do trading card pack openings. I sporadically put up TikTok shorts on my channel as well. All sorts of things. So please do stick around, subscribe, and whatever you may be looking for, I have everything organized into a nice little playlist, so you should be able to easily find whatever it is that you might be looking for. And thank you so very much again for being with me here. I hope you guys made it all the way to the end. I know it was a pretty long video. If you did, leave me a racing flag or a car, even like a mouse emoji in the comment section below so I know you made it all the way to the end. That would be amazing. And thank you all so very much again for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.